Hello, my name is FuzzyCocos, and welcome to the island, my friend. In today's episode of the survival series, we'll be going over mud. Last time we left off here on the mud forge, so I'm gonna finish completing the mud forge. As you can see here, this water filter that we built is starting to work nicely. It'll reach a point where this water over here is not going to be dirty. It's actually going to be clean water as well. So it's getting dark, and I know that in the videos it's actually really hard to see once it's dark. So I'm going to work on my fire. I'm going to work on the mud forge, and then we will get into iron tools. So tag along and let's have some fun. Now, I don't want to get too much into this because there was a new update called the Spirits of Amazonia. I don't know at what time you guys are going to be watching this video, so it might be new news for you guys or it might be old news. But there's one thing that I do want to mention, and that is that the compass on your watch now has different colors. If you see here the north, I think it was always red if I remember correctly, but you see west and south. West as blue and south as red. I don't think there's any changes. Nope, there's not any changes to the map whatsoever. And there's a new building that I think is pretty cool, and that is the balcony. We'll probably be building this later on, but I did want to show you that before, or mention that and not pass it along type thing. Another tip that I haven't gotten into before is that even if your energy levels are still not fully depleted, and you can see there that he's starting to say that we need to rest, you do not want to be caught with so little energy, because if you run into an animal like a jaguar or into a tribe person, your energy levels are going to be so low that you're basically going to only be able to attack there 3 times and you're tired. So that is going to make it way harder to survive. So you want to, what I do at least, is that when my energy levels that are around 50%, I make sure that I take a nap and recover those levels. So yeah, just a little bit of a tip. Oh, another really important thing about the update. Before, I don't know if I have talked about this in my videos or not, but before, if you were being hunted by a predator or by a tribesman, if you just did this and walked on water, they would not approach you. But now with this new update, they actually can. The tribesmen are able to walk on shallow water. So that's no longer a safe haven. Honestly, I like that, because for a tribesman not to be able to walk the same path that you do, that was a little weird. So yeah, they did fix that on the update. I think it's actually a really good fix. So if you have heard about that somewhere else, just keep that in mind, that after this last update, that is no longer possible. And that completes the mud forge. Before I get into this, let me wash off real quick. It is raining, but I don't like to keep myself dirty. I guess just have it. We'll just do it one more time. So the main reason why we needed this little thing right here, and just so you guys see, I'm good with visuals, so I'm gonna show you guys with visuals as well. So we made a furnace because the main ingredient for the forge is charcoal. That's why it's so important that these two work hand to hand. Now, I do have charcoal over here, so let me go. Actually, yeah, let's go get it. I'll show you what the first step to. Oh, just gonna grab that real quick. What the first step is to forging. And those are, we're actually going to need these empty cans, and we are going to need a bunch of charcoal. So let's grab all of that. And I might be wrong about this, but I don't like to use charcoal, or I don't like to fill it all the way up, I should say it. And that's because once this is done, it doesn't stop. You can't turn it off. So we're gonna, this is what we're gonna mold. So I'm sorry, I should have gone into this. There's two different types of materials that you can put into the forge, and those are empty cans. Now you can find those laying around, or you can eat, like these cans right here. If I eat it, it's gonna give me an empty can. And I know it's getting dark, so let me sleep real quick, and I'll resume the video so you guys can see what I'm doing. Anyways, back to this. So once you have the charcoal in there, you have two different elements that you can put, or that you can melt. As I was saying, cans are one of them, and the other one is iron that you can get from caves. Now we haven't really gotten around to looking for caves, but I will, and once I do, I'll show you how to mine iron. But as of right now, since we have a lot of cans, and you probably will too, this is the item that you want to use. So we're going to put it in there. Now you have the element that's going to burn, you have the charcoal. Now you just need to turn it on. So we're going to grab the hand drill, put a dry leaf in there, and ignite it. There we go. So now there you can see that is starting to build. The one, or melt actually I should say. So once that melts, I'm gonna get back to it, and we're gonna keep going with the steps. And the item is almost done. So yeah, it's actually pretty much done. There we go. So now we get melted iron ore. So we're gonna take this, and as you can see, this is still on. Now I don't have enough yet, but I'm just gonna start smelting this one. That one is already done, so I can grab charcoal from there. But for the time being, you may ask, well, what do I do with this melted iron now? Because if you try to grab it and you put it in crafting, for example, and you do a stick and you do a rope, it doesn't create anything, which is supposed to create an axe. So what you need to do is, I'm just gonna do that, there we go. You need to grab one of these mud bricks. Once you do, you drop it right here, right click on it, and you click harvest. You'll notice that you get 3 empty molds, and they look like this. This is basically the mold of the tool that you want to craft into an iron tool. Now, for example's sake, I want to craft an axe. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to grab an empty mold, mix it, or put an axe in the empty mold, and then mix it with the melted iron. So let's do that. I'm gonna grab a stick. This has to be a regular axe, however. So we're gonna grab that. Regular stone axe, we're gonna craft it. So now, with the stone axe and the crafting table, I'm gonna grab the empty mold, and I'm gonna grab the melted iron ore. And that's gonna create an axe mold. We're gonna craft that. Oh, no space in backpack. And that's because I have these two in here. Here, let me do this real quick. Oh, never mind. I already had it. So that created the mold. I don't need the axe anymore, so I'm actually gonna, here, let me put it in, where's my crafting table? There we go. I'm gonna put it to the side in case we ever need an axe again for another mold. We have it right there. So now the next step would be for you to take this mold that you have here as an axe mold and melt it in there so you create that tool. I'm gonna get back to that since that is melting already in there. I'm gonna grab more charcoal, put it in there, and then I'll cut to the scene where we put the axe mold into the furnace and or the forge, sorry. And yep, I'll resume it from there. There we go. So I got another piece of melted iron ore. I'm gonna grab the mold and I'm gonna put it right there. And now you'll see that it's starting to craft, and that is definitely gonna replace our axe, our regular stone axe, with the iron axe. And I'm gonna get into more recipes and some other tools that you can build with iron, which are an axe, arrows. I don't know if I'll get into arrows though, however, but I'll definitely craft a spear, an iron spear, which is going to be really helpful, and we'll replace this one. So yep, let's move along. Oh, before I do, I'm starting to build just randomly. I'm starting to build one thing in there so I can build a balcony. I'm really curious about the balcony to see how it actually looks. The bamboo balcony, there it is. So I'm gonna use this for fishing, more than likely. So yeah, I'm gonna finish building this thing, and then I'll show you guys how I'm gonna use mud to make it pretty much a structure or a house, an actual house. So yep, let's move on. And there we have it, axe mold bait. So we're gonna take this, we're gonna harvest it, and bam, you get a metal axe cast. So we're gonna craft this, put it with a stick. Oh, I'm actually missing rope. Let me get that real quick. I used all my rope on the building that I'm doing right now, and this is why we have this little stash here. So again, we're gonna craft this, craft the rope, and a metal. And there we go, metal axe. Oh, we don't have space for it, I don't think. Yep, I'm gonna drop this one. Metal axe, there we go. So that's a new entry. Let's check it on our log. Metal axe, stick, metal axe cast, and rope. So looking pretty fancy. This is a way better tool than the one that we had. So we're gonna keep moving along. I'm gonna actually, while I'm at it, let me get into this structure here. So I finished building this dock over here. I still obviously cannot use it properly. But you gotta remember that before you're able to do anything with mud related, you have to have some sort of frame. So we already have this frame right here, but if you were to put mud just in the walls, it would all fall apart. So what we need is a wall. So we're gonna go into the structure part, and we're gonna go to the side doorway. Yeah, we can build a side doorway here so that the entrance is sort of private. So I'll put that here, and then I'm gonna build a bamboo wall right here. I'm gonna leave that open. You don't need anything for the roof. And on this one, I'm gonna build a window. Actually, I'm gonna do a short bamboo wall right here. So this is basically, oh, actually no, this needs to be out of bamboo. Remember, when building, you want to use bamboo just because there really there aren't many uses to bamboo. So we're gonna stick to bamboo. So I'm gonna gather all the bamboo that I need. I'm gonna build this right here, and then I'm gonna skip forward all of that so that we can get into mud walls. And why I actually built this, because our next mud structure needs to have a bamboo wall. So let's get hands on and move along. I actually messed up on the wall. I don't need a mud wall here. I actually need a fireside wall, which is what I have been trying to build all along. So I'm gonna put this here and I'm gonna start working at it. But this is the construction that I wanted in the first place. So let's get back to it. Oh my god. I don't know if he has seen me or not. Oh, he has. Woo! Alright, we're starting to get the hang of this. I knew I heard him singing earlier. Alright. Well. Survival of the fittest. And this time we came on top. Literally. We're about to get the roof done. But first I wanted to complete this little thing here. So I'm gonna grab these sticks and I have 2 remaining. Gonna close it up real quick. We will need more charcoal and campfire ash to finish that project over there. So let's light this thing on fire. And we still have a lot of dry leaf. And I've been doing this off camera, but I've been collecting a lot of sticks, small sticks, dry leaves as well, or well, just regular, like these ones here. I showed you last video, but we're just gonna do it again. Small leaf piles, and I just put them to the side and then I collect them, and once it dries up I put it in the chest. So I've been doing that off camera, but anyways, that is cooking already, and I'm gonna finish this roof just so you guys can see what it's gonna look like. So I need 3 more. I'm gonna speed this up real quick. I actually needed 4. And this part right here didn't work because it's the mud shed wall. And that is because there was leaves around it. This little tree or bushes, whatever they are. They were right around here, I think. So they were blocking this from completing. So anyways, we have finally finished our first mud structure. And the reason why I wanted to build this was for 2 reasons. One, this provides a safe point as well, so we're just going to save that real quick. And you can put small fire in here and you can cook items in here. So instead of having to do just the regular fire pits on the outside or a small fire just out in the open, you can create it right here. So we're going to grab this right here. Fill all of this up. Oh, I need to get those. So let me get all of that, and then I'm gonna get these items for around, which are coconut shells or turtle shells. So I'm gonna grab that, and then I think I'm gonna put a bit here as well. Let me see if I can, because I'm pretty sure we can. Let's do a leaf bed. I think I can I? It disappears for some reason. No, maybe not. What about... Yep, not this structure, at least. So, we're gonna leave that for now. I can also save the game on that one, but... Yep, let me complete this part, and then I'll show you guys how it looks. And we finally have a nice little house with the fire on the inside. We do have the open here, and I like to leave it open since... This is a mud structure. Sometimes it can get a little dark. So I like to I like to leave a little part of it open, and I don't think we can put any sort of door here. No, we can't. So it's nice to leave it sort of open in here on the side. And now everything that we have here is going to be brewing. I'm going to fill this up, and I'm going to get some meat, and I'm going to use it for these over here. So what I like to do, and this is just personal choice, but I like to keep all my meat soups right in this area, and then anything medicinal like mushroom soups or anything that's gonna cure any type of illness, I'll probably keep over here. But anyways, what are we gonna get on to next? So we finished that structure. It wasn't really as needed, I guess I would call it, but I wanted to show you guys how mud works in this process and all the different things that you can do with mud. I won't get into every structure individually, but I think I gave you guys a pretty good idea of how mud works and all the different things you can do with it, and why is one of my favorite things to have around, just because of all the things that you can create with it. Mud shower, pretty much, I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna build it, not really, because I mean it has been raining for like 5 days straight. But what you can do with mud shower, and I'm just gonna create it like this so you guys can see. Let me see if I can put it, yeah, right there. It's basically, if you're ever dirty and you need to wash yourself, this pretty much just fills up with rainwater, and you go down below here and then you pull on the thing and it's like a shower basically. So I don't really find it all that useful unless you're in dry season, but even then, I mean, I have the river right here to wash myself if I ever need to, or if I'm just dirty, you know. So but it's a unique looking thing. I mean, if I wanted to, I guess I could put it right here to the side, you know. What I will put right here, right next to our little hut, I'll probably put something here sort of as decoration, for decoration purposes. Let me see if I can, yeah, I'll probably just put it there. So we have a source of water right here, right next to our base, but then again we have that right there that is not too far. But I don't know, just creating some ideas on how to make this place look a little bit nicer. I can even put it here. I might just do it here, honestly. Yeah, just as an extra feature if we ever need to drink water, it's right there. But yeah, I think that this pretty much concludes today's video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to see more walkthroughs every Friday. Keep smiling, and until next time, Islanders. Oh god, I butcher that all over the place. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to see more walkthroughs every Friday. Keep smiling, and until next time, Islanders. On the next episode, I'm actually gonna get into exploring a little bit more. So we're gonna go around and explore around the map and find some different items that are gonna be useful for the campaign. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do on the next episode. I'm probably gonna collect iron as well to create some spear and some arrows just for higher defense. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to see more walkthroughs every Friday. Keep smiling, and until next time, Islanders.